everyone, it's Julia and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to jump on because I just a few weeks ago reached 50,000 subscribers and I thought I would show my face and say welcome. I'm so excited. This channel is for creative sewers. I try to do a creative project, try to do it weekly. Sometimes I miss, but I try to do it weekly and I try to break them down so that it's good for all levels, and I'm blessed by it. I just think it's great. It's just a wonderful community and worldwide. And thank you for all of you who comment. It just really helps grow my channel. And I just noticed that people help out other people in the in the comments, which is it's just great because that's what we're here for. So welcome everybody. But this week I don't have a project for you. Instead, I'm taking you along with me for a thrift store haul. I hit a great day and I didn't even know about it, and I'll explain more in the video. But I wanted to just say, sometimes it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, and I don't usually film with my camera or with my iPhone, and I had it the wrong way, and so you're gonna see just a skinny little video. Sorry. Next time I'll know better, but I hope you enjoy this anyway. And throughout the next several weeks or even the year, I will be showing some of the upcycles that I'm going to be doing with this haul. So I hope you join me. Let's go thrifting. We have a really rainy day here in Minnesota, really cloudy, but the perfect day to go thrifting. And our thrift store is very huge. It just recently moved to this location. And this is a sale that I came upon, 99 cents for all the long sleeve shirts. And so I picked up 27 of them. And the first one I wanted to show you has an all over lace. So this is something that I look for because I can use that lace. I can cut out those little motifs and use them in all sorts of different projects. It also has a great zipper in it that I can use for something else. The next one is a sweater jacket, and I thought this would be great to add like a fiber collage or something on, just something to embellish. I really love looking for flannel shirts, and so I picked up quite a few flannel shirts. I can bleach them and distress them and cut the sleeves out, and I can just do all sorts of fun things. This one has an all over or a lace edging to it that has a scalloped edge and a lot of fun motifs in that as well. So that one I can just leave as is and embellish it somehow on the front or something. Love this one, and this is a great idea for a sweatshirt. You can easy to open up a sweatshirt and you put a closure like that on it. It just has 2 buttons, and also the sleeve is slit. Really interesting. I don't have a real good picture of that, but you can see a little bit of that where that sleeve is slit. I just think that's going to be a great one. And two, this is a real thin fabric, but it also has that cool yoke, lace yoke. This one too is a washed black, and then in the back is just a all over lace. And this next one has the most unique top to it, or just an embellishment on the top. And I don't think I picked this one up, but I thought, well, that would be just a fun way to do something on a shirt. So just getting some ideas. This one is a very delicate trim. Really, really pretty top. I think I can cut the sleeves off of this one and make it real summery. Love that little top on that too. A lot of these will be at my little summer shop. I always look at the belts, and this time I just didn't have a selection, but I use those belts for purse handles, straps that I make for my purses, just different things. And then I look at the purse section too. Found this really cool one, and I did buy this. I think it's handmade, and I just think that's going to make a great addition to my summer shop. And then the wood section, I look for frames, but this time I found this shadow box. This I'm going to use in just to put my rubber stamps in, my wood stamps. It was $2.99, and I thought what a good deal, just for something, for just a way to display my stamps. And then onto the patterns. They're 50 cents each, and I use the tissues inside for my orders. And I love some of the graphics. They make wonderful journals. This one was so cute. Onto the books, and I didn't really look. I wasn't in the mood for looking at books. But I did find this one Christmas one that I picked up, and it beautiful cover on it, but also wonderful pages. I think for Christmas journals, there's recipes, there's just a really fun Christmas graphics in it. So I thought that was going to be like a nice addition to my books that I use for journals. And here's our fabric selection, which wasn't much of a selection this time. There was just a lot of knits there, and I usually like more of the wovens. But I dug through it, and I did happen to find, I think, 3 or 4 different fabrics that I picked out. A lot of them I'm going to be using for, these are the ones I picked. A lot of them I'm going to be using for purse linings, maybe the backs of pillows, and that type of thing. And just add them in fabric collages. And here's the stamps. Most of these are wood mount stamps. These are the ones I picked out. I love that background stamps and also that delight in your life. And then I picked this thank you for your order. Just thought perfect for my business. I'll use that. All the laces, they didn't have a good selection of laces this time, so I didn't pick any of those up. But also just can dig through the ribbons. There's just like, you never know what you're going to find. So I do a lot of digging. And then the fibers, this was a whole bag of different fibers. And I didn't pick that one, but I did get this pink one, $2.99 for this huge spool. I believe it has some wool in it. I'm going to add it to some of my fiber pins or something. The next is the bedding selection. There's just so many yards in bedding or curtains. And so I always look for that. And I did buy this bed skirt. And then the towels. If I can find a good quality towel, they make really fun zippered pouches. And I did do this one, was a really good quality, gently used towel. I love the color too. So I did buy that one. I'm home and I opened up that queen size bed skirt, and I'm so happy I found this. I love the how it's embellished. Very cool scalped edge, and it's pleated at the top where the skirt hangs down off the bed. And then of course it's just yards and yards of this fabric, and it's a very nice, I can tell it's 100% cotton, almost like a heavier muslin feel to me, and I love the color. So I know I can use these in pillow backs or just my pillow faces. You know, I like to decorate stuff, and so I like the plain backgrounds. And I know that these would make just a wonderful, maybe even the back of a shirt, or even around the bottom of a shirt or a denim jacket. There are a lot of possibilities. So this was $4. So it just, another thing to think about when you're looking at the thrift store is just thinking outside the box and what can I use, something like this for. So that one, and then another one I just had to share. I didn't share it at all with you, but I found this. It's like a fabric panel. If you're familiar with them, you can just buy a panel, and throughout the years, different panels are available. But this is for those of you who celebrate Christmas. It's an activity set, and I had this exact activity set when my kids were little, and they loved it because they were allowed to play with it. You stuff these little animals, and you build a little manger. There's a little baby Jesus and the Mary and Joseph and the animals. Like I said, they were allowed to play with it, and they played and played. So many of the nativity sets are breakable. Maybe they're made out of pottery, or they're a family, like something that's been passed down, and they're usually put up on a shelf. But this one, and I don't know what happened to our first one. And so when I found this at the thrift store, it was all bundled up, but I just took a little picture of it and I sent it to my daughter, who's now in her 30s. But I said, "Do you remember this? I'm at the thrift store." She wrote back immediately, like, "Oh man, you have to buy it. It was $1." And so I am going to be making this over again. Don't have grandkids, but someday maybe. And I'm going to have a little manger and a little nativity set, just like the ones we used to have when they were little. I hope you enjoyed this, everybody. I hope you have a chance to thrift. Just get some ideas. Bye for now.